Hey kids, Alan here in my nerdery here in historic and very cold and wintry Medina County, Ohio. Well, you know, I didn't think I'd be doing another ICE murders an innocent civilian, an American citizen in the streets of Minneapolis video again so soon, but fuck, here we are. Because ICE murdered another innocent American citizen on the streets of Minneapolis just this morning. 9 a.m. Minneapolis. ICE doing their ICE bullshit. Protesters out there with cameras and whistles. That's right, these fucking domestic terrorists, these evil, disgusting, vile domestic terrorists with their whistles and their cell phone cameras. Filming us committing crimes, which make us look stupid when we try to lie to you about the crime when we can all watch the fucking videos. So today, ICE. This man's name was Alex Pretti, 37-year-old white male, American citizen. This domestic terrorist, as they've already called him. He was an ICU nurse for the VA in Minneapolis. He spent his working life taking care of our veterans. That's right, domestic terrorist, evil. Let's watch a clip of this monster.
Terrence Lee Randolph, March 30th, 1947, December 10th, 2024. Today we remember that freedom is not free. We have to work at it, nurture it, protect it, and even sacrifice for it. May we never forget and always remember our brothers and sisters who have served so that we may enjoy the gift of freedom. So in this moment, we remember and give thanks for their dedication and selfless service to our nation in the cause of our freedom. In this solemn hour, we render them our honor and our gratitude.
Ooh, scary! Ooh, did you see the way he snarled as he read that eulogy over that fallen veteran's last ride on the gurney? Yeah. But he was armed, and he had spare clips. Yes, he was armed. Did he ever brandish a weapon at those officers? Nope. Did he ever threaten to pull the weapon on those officers? Nope. Did the weapon leave his holster by his own hand? Also, nope. We've all seen the video. I'm going to run the video too. We go through it, and you can go frame by frame. We're going to run the video. We're going to... Trigger warning. Trigger warning. This is very, 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 very upsetting. It's hard to watch, but the only way we're going to stop these fucking monsters from continuing to do this bullshit is to present the evidence and to get the evidence out to the world, to as many eyeballs as possible. I don't have a big following, I know that, but I do have some. And so as many eyeballs as I can show this to, I'm going to fucking show it. Again, this is upsetting. Trigger warning. Here we go.
Go. What the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck, people? The fuck is wrong with you? Honestly. The fuck did you just do?
So to break it down into little steps, ICE is on the streets there. Um, Protesters are honking horns and blowing whistles and taping their phone. You see Alex Pretti go into the middle of the street with his phone, nothing else in his hand. By the way, his gun was holstered on his right hip, which means he was right-handed. And the only thing you ever see in Alex Pretti's right hand through all of this is his fucking phone. Except for the moment when he's using his right hand to try to protect the women that ICE was assaulting when he got in their way. He never pulled a weapon, never brandished it. And when the scuffle started, he's told them, "I'm armed." And you watch the video frame by frame it, especially from the angle that Drop Site News got. They got the better angle. Kudos to them. You see an ICE officer disarm him. So now he's disarmed and he's on his hands and knees. And another ICE guy comes up with something in his hand. It looks like it's the canister for the fucking chemical mace that they use, but it's some kind of object that he is pummeling the shit out of Mr. Pretti with while he's on the ground. So now you have unarmed, incapacitated, on his hands and knees, at least 6 ICE goons on him. When this asshole comes up, lets go of the woman he was assaulting and had just pepper sprayed, turns, gets behind Alex Pretti, we watch him unholster his weapon, put it right directly up against Alex Pretti's back, and fire. And then when Alex Pretti's body stiffened up from a bullet entering it, he fired 4 more times. But then, because it's ICE, because it's this fucking regime, another ICE fucking goon, of course, all with masks, masks, comes up and puts 5 more rounds into Alex Pretti's lifeless body. Was he still a threat after he was dead? That's called desecration of a corpse. That's a felony. But more importantly, murder is a fucking felony. Those agents murdered that man. Not allegedly, just like Renee Good. There's no alleged to it. They murdered him. He told them he had a weapon. They took the weapon, and then after they took the weapon, they still put 10 bullets in his body. Go back to the beginning of the video. There's a woman yelling at ICE. Alex Pretti is recording with his phone. An ICE agent starts to shove Alex Pretti towards the sidewalk. Another ICE agent two-hand shoves this woman and knocks her violently to the fucking ground. Alex Pretti steps in to protect this woman, gets pepper sprayed not once, twice. And after the second pepper spray, as him and the woman are kind of falling over each other, because now neither of them can fucking see, ICE yanks him from her, pummel him, scoot her out of the way, and then murder him in the street in cold blood. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I was an MP. I know what due process is. I know what probable cause is. I know what jurisprudence is. None of that shit was on display in any fucking part of this at all. I started with aggression, physical aggression, shoving that woman to the ground, ended it with murder. From a different angle, which I'm not going to show, but after the shooting, you see a couple of these Istapo fuckheads pull their masks up higher. If what you're doing is just, if what you're doing is right, you don't have to hide your fucking face. You don't have to have an alphanumeric code name instead of your actual name on your name tag. It's called a name tag, not a code tag. Where the fuck are elected officials? Where are they? I don't want to hear Chuck Schumer say how deeply disappointed he is and how he's getting ready to fire up another very strongly worded letter. Get the fuck out of the way, Grandpa. You're ineffective and you're useless. Hakeem Jeffries, haven't heard jack shit from you either. Where the fuck are we at? Where are the articles of impeachment? You convinced 5 Republicans to jump the SS shit-smelling Titanic to remind him that there's a War Powers Act that doesn't let him just invade fucking Venezuela and kidnap their president without congressional approval. How about we get some more Republicans on board? Because now they're murdering American citizens. These aren't random Venezuelans that we don't know on fishing boats out in the middle of the ocean. No, these are white American citizens. That's right, white people. Where are you at? Where are you at, all you white supremacists? ICE is killing our own. Where are you at, Second Amenders? Alex Pretti was lawfully executing his Second Amendment rights. And before his body was removed from the scene, just like Renee Goods, Kristi Noem and Trump were out there calling him a domestic terrorist, saying, and fucking fun-sized fascist Greg Bovino saying he had this weapon, and that weapon had 2 spare magnets, he had dozens of rounds on him, he intended to do maximum damage, he was trying to murder those ICE agents, and in defense, they shot him. No, they didn't. His weapon never left his holster until ICE took it out of the holster. And after it was out of his possession, they shot him anyway. 10 fucking times. 5 times after he was already dead. This is murder. This is state-sanctioned murder, kids. ICE keeps saying, they're got us Nazis. Stop doing Nazi shit. Let's take it for what it is. Okay? First and foremost, this is just another fucking stall tactic. This is another distraction for Mango Mussolini to get you not thinking about the fucking Epstein files. 2, all last year, we told you, read Project 2025. This kind of bullshit is in Project 2025. Get the people cowed. Get them used to a state of martial law. Get them used to armed fucking jackbooted thugs in American cities. That's in Project 2025. 93 fucking pages. I told you all to read it. Most of you didn't. Here we fucking are. This was in Project 2025. This is their fucking plan all along. This is how they get to the dictatorship. You see, you cow the public, and then you gaslight them with bullshit. Make them doubt what they're seeing with their own fucking eyes. Sound familiar? Then you use a sham justification to put military boots in the streets of your country. Where in America, it's illegal to do that unless we are at war. We're not currently at fucking war. Just listen to this orange fuckwit who always says, it has 8+ words since I've been in, 8+ words, and they wouldn't give me the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah. Mr. Peaceful. King George did this tactic. After the Boston Tea Party, before the Revolutionary War really kicks off, King George's response to the Boston Tea Party was to send redcoats, masked, to invade colonials' homes and their businesses and their places of work and their places of worship, to drag them out and punish them for disagreeing with King George. Again, trying to get the populace used to armed thugs in the street, martial law, because that leads to dictatorship and tyranny. So we fight a revolution, we get our independence. Cool beans. Now here we are 250 fucking years later, and all of that is about to go in the toilet. Because you fucking idiots voted because eggs were expensive. The border. Fun fact, Joe Biden deported millions more people in his 4 years than Trump has done in the 5 years he's had in his two sort of terms. But you voted for something at the border. Well, here we are. And what do we get? State-sanctioned murder in the streets. You cannot let this stand, kids. This is not America. It's not who we are. Democrats in the House, if you're not going to do something, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of the way. Leave room for Newsom and Jasmine Crockett and AOC and Swalwell, Jamie Raskin. Let them work. Just get out of the way. You don't have to actively do anything to Trump or to fucking mini Mike Johnson, who fucking rubber stamps all this bullshit for Trump. No, just got to get out of the way. Just get out of the way. There will be Nuremberg trials after this. Every one of those agents is going to be held accountable at some point, and they will all rot in prison. Don't physically attack ICE. Don't put yourself in danger. But keep protesting. Keep being loud. Keep filming. Because that's how we gather the evidence that we can compile, so then when they do get to go to the fucking Hague for these crimes against humanity, they have more than enough evidence. They don't even have to call fucking witnesses. Because this can't stand, kids. This is not America. As I said, King George did this shit back in the 1700s. Germany in the 1930s. Hitler did the same thing. Gaslighting. Getting people to doubt what they could see with their own eyes and hear with their own ears. Putting thugs in the street. Murdering people for his cause. And now here we fucking are again. Also, another person who did the same strategy, the Project 2025 strategy, was Vladimir Putin. How do you think he rose to power? After fucking communism fell and Russia had a couple democratic leaders, and then all of a sudden Putin comes in. Why? Because Putin is a dictator, and he just followed the Hitler, King George, yada, yada, yada playbook, and that's where we're at in those countries, and now Trump is trying to do it here. If you're a patriot, like you say, you cannot let this stand. Second Amendment, guys, again, ICE killed one of yours. Legal gun owner, exercising his Second Amendment rights, carrying his weapon. What you got to say? Because the evangelicals had nothing to say, even though we find out that Renee Good was a devout Christian and ICE murdered her. They had jack shit to say. Because they're hypocrites and cowards. All you gun fuck assholes, I expect the same from you. You're not going to come out in Alex Pretti's defense. No. Because you're in the cult. You've drank the Kool-Aid. History will remember all of you. Not well. And I hate to be the fucking one to have to say, we told you so, but we fucking told you so. Get in ICE's way. Don't put yourself in danger. But get in their way. Film them. You're allowed. Go look up DHS's handbook. Fucking Google it and print out the part of DHS handbook that says, if the public is verbally hostile to you, you are not allowed to react with physical force. It's in their handbook. Print it. Show it to them when they come to your town. Minnesota's ground zero, kids. It's not the end. Nope, not the end. This is the beginning. This is the gaslighting, doubting what you see, doubting what you hear, painting these people to be unpatriotic monsters when they're actually being patriotic, exercising their First Amendment rights, exercising their Second Amendment rights, standing up for Fourth Amendment rights. They're not domestic terrorists. They're the patriots. They're the fucking heroes. ICE, Trump, Guyliner Fieri, Couch fucking JD Vance, fucking Timu Goebbels, Stephen Miller, KKK Kristi Noem, all these motherfuckers. They're trying to destroy this country to hide a fucking pedophile from justice and to introduce tyranny to this country in the year of its 250th anniversary. You gonna let it happen? I'm not. Stay safe, kids. Fuck this shit. Until next time, fuck the Trump regime. Fuck ICE. My heart goes out to everyone affected by this. Should be this way. We'll see you.